can't say enough about this football team, this coaching staff, and everything that occurred on tonight. But we worked our butts off. We've been working our butts off all year long for opportunity to get to a football game like this. And just, you talk about a team finishing and finding a way as a football team, you know, that's what I saw out there tonight. Just a complete effort, great effort by our football team, with us having 4 turnovers and still finding a way to win the game. It's just unbelievable. I tell these guys all the time, this team is built for December. You know, that was my goal with this football team. And that was a championship game, what y'all saw tonight. You know, it was a championship football game, man. And just, it's a lot of mixed emotions. You know, I saw so many dudes step up and play the game tonight. Reed looked at me, what was it, yesterday at the hotel, and what you tell me? I got you. He was just walking out of the meeting room, and he just looked at me and said, I got you. He goes out there and make a play. Irv spoke well to the team last night about what he was going to do. Field has just been at it all year long. You know, just a great football player, just blessed to have him. And this guy right here beside me, Amari, he just come a long way. You know, walk on, the guy just come in here and just done find a way on the field. And that's the type of team this is. You know, that's the type of team it is. You know, we're not a selfish team. This team sticks together. You know, whether it's the offense playing out well out there, the defense, special teams, but again, it's a great team effort. You know, and I can't say enough about this coaching staff. You know, I told them at the half, I went and met with the coach. I said, we're going to win this game. I said, I don't know how it's going to look or what's going to happen, but we're going to find a way to win this game. And, you know, these guys went out there and did it as well as this coaching staff. But one of the most memorable games I've ever been a part of. And I've been a part of some great football games. And I tip my hat to FAMU. You know, they gave us everything we can handle. You know, Coach Cozy has done a great job assembling that team, and I know what it's like to put a team. You have to put a team together when you lose so much. So I want to say, I tip my hat to that group over there, because they're a well-coached football team. Let me say that. That is a good football team that we beat tonight, and I'm so proud of my football team, as well as these fans. You know, they was really into this football game tonight. So it's just a great win for this football team, but still, like I told these guys after this one, you know, that's not it. You know, we got to go get ready to go on the road next week against Bethune-Cookman for their homecoming. But I'm excited about everything that went on in that game.
I want to ask this question. And one of the storylines coming into this game was people talked about Florida A&M being able to finish ball games. I think you just touched on it in terms of looking at your team. But sort of give me your perspective on your thought process in that regards, in terms of finishing the ball game and the defense meeting the moment.
Just finding the way. You know, it was a 4-quarter hit, and I told the staff on the headset, again, we're gonna win. I don't know how. You know, and defense, you know, everybody was being tough on them after the Alabama A&M game. But I know how tough this group is, and I know what they bring to the table. But that's what this football team is about. You know, we're here to help our brothers out. You know, and that's what this football team has been built about. You know, it's not about one guy. You know, it's not about me. It's about JSU football program. And that's what you saw tonight. And I talk to them all the time about, you know, how talented we are, but if we don't finish games, you know, we won't be as successful as we're capable of being. And that's what we saw tonight. You know, the field just goes out there and makes an awesome play, and just go puts it in the end zone, then to come right back, you know, and to get another turnover. You know, these guys, their will to win. Their will to win, but we still got a long way to go. But you know, a huge win for us tonight, Chuck.
Coach and guys, congrats on the win. By the way, if we haven't spoken before, I'm David Edelstein with the CBS station here in Jackson. Obviously, we spoke on Monday about how big every game is, but also how big this game is, and now you guys kind of control your own destiny the rest of the way. I'm wondering if we wouldn't each mind just commenting a few words on what does that mean to you now, knowing that you got this big win, you know who you are, and you can control your own destiny to win the division?
It just means a lot, but I just know we just got to finish the season. Yesterday when I spoke to the team, I said this was the beginning of a revenge tour. And we had a few losses last year, so we got to capitalize on them coming in the finish.
Basically, to piggyback on what Phil said, we knew what we had to do. We knew the job we had to get done, and we listened, took the coaching all week. And the one thing people got on us about was not finishing the game, and we kind of took that personal. Any little thing that happened throughout the game today or tonight, we didn't get down about it. We showed championship football, and we stuck there. So we continue, like you said, on the revenge tour. And don't stop tonight, trust me.
Honestly, we was ready for this. Spring ball, we've been going at it like crazy. Spring, summer, fall camp. So we knew we controlled our destiny since then. Today, we just put it on film.
Just picking back on what everybody said, like Coach always says, like a leap or hurdle. We ain't finished the race yet. We finished in December, so I think it was a great stepping stone. We got to build off of this and continue to get better.
Can you talk about your performance tonight? 139 rushing yards. You leading the team, I think 18 carries.
Yes, sir. Basically, like I always say, I just wanted to do my job. And the one thing I know is we got an explosive team. I believe we're the #1 team in the FCS for the most scoring. So I know if I could get us down the field, we get in that red zone, we'll put some points on the board. And I feel like we got one of the most explosive, if not the most explosive offense in the country. So the confidence is there. I trust the guys up front. I'm always give them the glory. I'm going to continue to follow my track, follow behind the big guys and do my job. That's it.
Coach, another week, and this is also for any of the players, but just another week where you guys go out and watch your quarterback, run and carry that ball. What is it like having Jacoby Morgan once again lead the squad?
I mean, he's a hometown guy, so he grew up in this stadium watching JSU football, and he's humbled himself, and he's really doing a good job of leading his football team and doing things the right way. He's a pleasure to have, he's truly a pleasure to have. He listens and he learns. He goes out there and learns and rebounds from his mistakes. So he just got to continue to play good football. Clean up the turnovers and stuff like that. But he's doing a good job of stepping up and playing great football for this football team.
Go ahead, Jamon, and then Doc, you got a question?
My question is for the defense. So for Reed and Phillip, you guys had some resilience in that fourth quarter, and when you had took it in for a touchdown, it seemed like there was like 4 or 5 people piling on you, and you're just driving and driving and driving. Can you talk a little bit about what you were thinking in your head as I gotta get to the end zone, I gotta get to the end zone? Can you talk a little bit about that?
I just saw the ball on the ground, and I just seen the opportunity, so I just took it. I was gonna let anybody bring it down.
Think anybody can bring him down?
Oh, shoot, for me, it was great to see. I talked to Phil in halftime. I always told him, I said, this is, you're a big part of our defense. You feel me? We rely on him a lot. Sometimes he gets down on something a little bit, but he's a great guy. He showed up when we need him to.
This question for Amari. You got your first career touchdown as a Jackson State Tiger today, but you also equalized it with the final touchdown for the game. Tell me how you feel about getting both of those touchdowns for the beginning and the end.
I feel ecstatic. This whole week, I was low-key sad because I wasn't going to spend time with my family because of my birthday. So it's literally her birthday today, and they don't even know. That's what's crazy. And it's just overwhelming. After the first touchdown, I came to the sideline. I just broke down because it was like, I've been through so much. Like all the ups, the downs, just to finally put it all together for y'all to see it. Like, y'all didn't see me tonight. Y'all saw God through me. Everything was through Him.
Coach, can you talk about, basically your defense, technically, getting 2 turnovers at the end of the game and essentially winning the game and what they did in the final quarter?
Yeah, I mean, good football teams find a way. Good football teams find a way. Like I said, starting with the coaching staff over there, getting those dudes coached up. We wanted to keep him in the pocket. That was our game plan, going in and make him throw from the pocket. We knew if we kept him in the pocket, he'd give us a few gifts out there. He's their quarterback is a great quarterback, but he's dangerous when he scrambles, to his right. But they went out there and executed the game plan very well. I've been challenging them. I'm always challenging these defensive guys about that extra possession. And now they see why it's so important. Going to a fourth quarter, it's 21-20. Great football atmosphere, and for them to go out there and create those turnovers, it was huge.
Were there any halftime adjustments? I mean, fans did not score in the second half.
Yeah, Coach Quinn, did some things different in the secondary with the cornerbacks position, and they had the 3 early passing touchdowns, and then we just took that away, and then these guys just kept playing. They amped up their level of play. They they did not want that feeling we had last year. And what's crazy about it, we got some guys that, Reed, this is his first year, but he accepted that rivalry. He understood what it was about. These guys felt that last year and didn't know it. This game is an Eastern Conference game. We already been talking about it for the last couple of weeks. We know what the winner of this game has the potential to go ahead and do. These guys, they understand that, the staff and everybody. So, that was the adjustments we made at halftime. Just their will to win. I saw a football team with a will to win and said we're not going to lose. You think about it, to go out there and we call him G-Baby, he's a great kicker for us, but he missed the kick, but nobody stopped fighting. They go right back out there and find a way to win this football game, so, hey, I'm excited.
Yeah, I just wanted to ask Coach, and then also, for our running guys in the room here. First of all, Coach, what do you make of the fact that you scored all the touchdowns on the ground, of course, plus the defensive one, and then, FAMU scored all of them through the air, and then for our two running backs in the room here, if you guys could comment, just what's been the feeling about this group? There's so many names that have popped up on the sheet this year for running backs so far.
Each and every week, but I told them last night at the meal, I said by ground or by air, we're gonna get it done. FAMU has been struggling with the rush offense, good rushing offense all year. And I challenged those guys. I challenged the big guys up front. I challenged Irvin, these running backs, Amari, and all these guys. Let's go out there and run the football. And I thought we did an excellent job to have 245 yards rushing against a good team like that. I'm so pleased and happy for this football team to go out there and do it. But we got a bunch of lunch pail guys. They just wait on their opportunity. And that's the thing about this football team. Nobody never gets down because they don't get their opportunity. But when their opportunity comes, I've had over these last few games, since this season started, they shine. They shine. So, like this guy next to me. Who'd have thought he'd go out there and score 2 touchdowns? I swear I never would have thought it. But he's been at it every day in practice. Positive, cheering his teammates on, doing everything the right way. That's just a staple, and that's what we are as a football team.
Yeah. And Amari and Irv, if you don't mind commenting just about what's that running back room like so far this season?
It's deep and we unselfish. That's the great thing about it. Irv came to me, he got to the sideline, I think it was a timeout or something like that. He said, "You want it?" I said, "Yeah, I'll go get it." I ended up in the end zone, so we just a bunch of unselfish guys.
Yeah, I wasn't even gonna speak on that because I'm not even a guy, but like I had plenty of college touchdowns throughout my career, and I know how hard he go to work every day at practice, and I see how positive he stayed. And he come coach me up, you know what I mean? And it's like I could easily be like, dang, you know what I'm saying? But I don't. I take the coach from him, so I was like, hey man, I'm gonna give you a shot. I'm gonna get up down there to the end zone, and when it's time, I don't care if coach get mad at me or coach get mad at Coach Gallon, we going in there. And I told him, I looked him in his eyes, told him, nobody else believe me, not do. I knew he gonna get the job done.
All right, this from defensive players. Reed, you started off with the first sack of the game, and then Phillip, y'all held FAMU to 300 yards of total offense, which basically you held them to 64 yards of rushing as a unit. Just give us an example of just how the defense gels when you feel like the back is against the wall and you need to go out there and make a play.
I guess I'll go first, but we take big pride in making sure the front six, we take a big pride in the trenches, making sure we stop the running game. We say anything more than 50 yards is too much for us, for real. We put a bit of emphasis on that every week, and then we know our back end, we can stop the run game, we can hit our back end to finish the game for us.
Mm-hmm.
I want to piggyback off him. Coach really just preaches that nobody's gonna run the football on us. So we took
rest of the team good luck. You know.
Y'all good? I think we're good. Y'all good? I think we ended on that
Like
one.
this?
All right, we're good, coach. Appreciate y'all.
Hey man, thank y'all for your
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.